Всем привет, это канал Resident Game, меня зовут Яна. Сегодня мы продолжаем играть в игру под названием Demonicon. Или вспомнила название. В прошлой серии мы остановились на том, что взяли задание у этого гнома. Я так понимаю, это был выбор, потому что нам дал задание еще какой-то бандит. Но я решила пойти все-таки к стражникам. Мне кажется, они лучше, чем бандиты. Ну, это мой выбор. Так. Он нам поручил задание пойти в бордель и что-то там расследовать. Я еще немножко откачала себе навыки. Чтоб совсем не умереть. Не знаю, зачем мне эти растения. Их можно как-то варить или что с ними делать. Ладно. Тут, оказывается, есть целый город. Я думала, мы будем бегать в разрушенном. Это еще какие-то задания, походу.
Interested in a couple of assignments?
Странно. Нормально еще торговец вывешивает задания на главной площади об этом и думает, что об этом никто не узнает. Принимаем все, короче. Крысы. Понятно?
Very good.
То...
Very good.
А на рынке что-нибудь продается? Как много заданий. Ты мне дашь задание?
Greetings, nice to see you again. Which reminds me, it would seem I still do not know your name.
Chiron. Why so formal all of a sudden?
You're in the city now, Chiron. Here one tries to cultivate somewhat better manners. Your presence tells me that you are interested in taking on an assignment. Or are there other...
You said something about a job.
Well, here in town, there is a delicate balance of power, you know? And then there are...
What are you driving at?
the whorehouse.
Business slow?
Business is booming, but not for us. The new owner just doesn't want to join us. But this is strange. Not the guard. Hilo. He's earning a mint, and all the other citizens.
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
I want you to pay the owner their...
So I should make it clear to this...
Maybe he wants our protection. Make it clear. His name is... the brothel, basically.
Понятно.
And while you're at it, you could... It's said he also employs necromancers and undead. It would not hurt...
And why you send...
A precaution. If the city guard has anything to do with it, at least you won't...
About your...
Подождать.
Oh, I'll wait here for you.
Короче, не могу его задание принять, потому что уже взяла задание от гвардейцев такое же. Так. Что это такое?
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Где тут задание вообще? Побочные задания. Ни хрена себе. Почему тут нельзя метки ставить? Это плохо. Значит, мне назад. Тут рядом где-то задание. Ага.
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
А, нет. Что за фигня?
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Ну ничего. Так, еще что-то не смотрела. Что? Вы чё? Вы офигели, что ли? Почему они на меня напали? Ау. Вообще, что ли? Так. У меня есть 2 этих новых способности.
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Что это вообще за задание было? Побочные квесты. Вернитесь. Разбой на могилах. Угу. Посетите погреб. Верните еду. Понятно. Угу. Мне как тут туда надо попасть. Я так понимаю.
That's Cairo.
Вниз. Как туда попасть? Здрасте. Упс. Понятно. Ай. Ай. Больно. Так. Почему его здоровье не показывается, мне очень интересно. Так, надо попить зелень. Отлично. Жесть. А я не умею. Так, алхимия. А, вот. Мне бы целебное зелье. Как много. Ладно.
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Так, куда еще?
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Блин. Пчелы меня укусили, у меня теперь отравление. Так, осталось еще одно задание побочное. Да, задание побочное, тут, конечно, такие. Принеси, подай. Это игра старенькая. Что от нее хотите? Так, пойду эти отдам сначала. Торговать можно. Руна. Интересно. Может купить руну? У меня есть какая-то руна. Что это? Или не покупать руны. Ладно.
All done. All.
А это... Так, осталось...
People of Warham, fear the demons. Renounce their temptations and defy their servants. True salvation comes solely from thundering Rondra and her 11 divine siblings. They, and they alone, lifted the heavy yoke of the necromancers from your shoulders.
Типа торговцы. Вообще нет побочных заданий. Куда они делись? Ну какой большой город. Одно побочное задание есть, а где остальные? Так, этих я видела. Вон еще какой-то торговец стоит. Это алхимия.
Don't say a word.
Ладно. Это... А, это этот дядька стоит. Ладно. Надо найти какой-то погреб. Пойду по метке. Угу. По-моему, я тут уже была. Нет. Ага, что это? Что за лириум? Куда войти надо? Опять какие-то эти. Куда я попала вообще? Странное место. А, понятно. А спуститься нельзя. Осталось еще одно побочное задание, но я не знаю, куда идти. Не показано на карте.
People of Warham, be reminded.
Так я вроде приманку сделал, нет?
Very good.
Странно.
Now my brother's in jail. Just because the bloody guards wanted to have someone guilty to show.
Ни хрена не поняла. Я ж положила приманку.
People of Warham, be reminded that every death must be reported to the Metropolitan and each body delivered unto the Diots. Anyone who refuses to comply and continues to exchange dead bodies for cash is now considered death and will able do without one of their ears. Hear ye well. The days of the dragon are over.
Погреб зачем посещать, не понимаю. Вот он, погреб. Ну. Тут же ни хрена нету. Ничего не понимаю. Что за фигня вообще? Тут вроде больше нет никаких входов-выходов. Чего не так делаю? Странно.
People of Warham, fear the demons. All
Принеси пакет, поставщик оставил его в подвале.
Very good.
А куда пакет-то принести? Тебе?
Ah, mate.
Нет, не тебе.
The Metropolitan announced the city walls have been
Я еще никаких
completely
пакетов
rebuilt
не
through
видела.
joint efforts after the divine lioness in
Может, это
her
не тот погреб.
infinite mercy had seen fit to make them collapse under the
На карте
thunder
вообще нет
of the
заданий.
trumpets of Periku. Remember,
Ну, тут
Warukians,
один погреб, больше никакого нету.
serve to protect your freedom from evil
Сидите погреб.
and sinister Bacteria. Now that we are protected from harm
Ничего не
from
понимаю.
outside, let us work together.
Тут все, что было, я вроде как взяла. И чё? Ни хрена не понимаю. Что за бред? Ну ладно, пойду на основное задание пока. Так, что тут у нас? Что-то темно, ни хрена не видно.
I wouldn't wander around here like that if I were you, but you're right.
Вот еще погреб. Может, мне сюда надо? Что это? Какие-то бошки. Все ясно. Я пошла отсюда. Противоядие. Сейчас попробую еще раз туда зайти. Понятно. Тут можно было обезвредить ловушки. А я попёрлась, как всегда. Ну и что это за рубин? Зачем он мне? Ну, судя по всему, это не тот подвал, который мне нужен. Зелье.
I wouldn't wander around here like that if I were you, but
Квартал красных
you're
фонарей.
right.
Судя по всему, тут больше ни хрена нет.
If it isn't the strapping lad.
I wouldn't wander around here like that if I was you, but...
Что это? О, побочное задание тут есть. Это что?
Now, if it isn't the strapping lad from the refugee camp, wanna show me your mighty sword?
Что не так с этим заданием? Минуточку, это младенец? Что за жесть?
Looking for a little fun. A trip to paradise.
Piss off, and no stupid looks neither.
Я сначала побочное задание сделаю. Иду по метке. Так, судя по всему, мне туда. Если я возьму, меня будут бить. Нет. Не знаю, сюда мне, не сюда. Вроде сюда. Понятно. Жесть. Угу. О, жесть какая. И где мне искать рубильник, чтобы отключить эти ловушки? А я слышу еще. Что ж там за этими ловушками скрывается? Сундук, чистое точило. И все. Из-за этого надо было заставлять ловушками всю эту фигню. Я, может, конечно, не знаю, какими свойствами оно обладает. Но это странно. Какие-то бандиты тут стоят. Так. Так понимаю, по побочке мне туда же, куда и по основному заданию. Или нет? Еще посмотрю на карте. Угу. Ну, я тогда сначала сюда пойду.
If it isn't the strapping lad from the refugee.
Forgive me, darling, but the brothel is closed today.
Closed.
The girls have their day off today.
I have a message for Tiakranor.
Message? What kind of message?
I can only explain it to him personally. Where is he?
I don't know. You should go now. Please be so kind as to leave the brothel.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to leave until I've spoken to Chiacranor.
Who sent you? Was it Folk?
Absolutely. His Grace is very angry about the conditions in this house.
But he was only here yesterday.
And he has decreed that your dissolute ways will no longer be tolerated. You are to put your affairs in order immediately.
Then you must help me. I beg you. I beg you. Chiacranor's gone mad. He wants to send all the girls to the Dark Mother.
He wants to kill them? Why?
He wants to turn them into the undead. He says it will be cheaper and better for business.
Well, that really does sound insane.
It's because of the plague and contagion and some special requests. Please, please hurry.
Какие извращенцы.
You mentioned the Dark Mother. What exactly did you mean?
You don't know the Dark Mother, sir. She is the mother of the family beyond. Her husband is the fiery father. And then there's the seeing son and the deep daughter too, but we have to keep that quiet, right? Chiacranor says, thanks to the Dark Mother, death is no longer a limit, but only a threshold, and many new challenges await those who died in the afterlife.
You think the Archdemon Thugunitoth is the Dark Mother, and the other family members are also Archdemons. Agrimoth, the Destroyer of the Elements, Blackaraz, Master of Revenge and Hatred, and Charybdoroth, the Relentless Drowner.
Ha! Archdemons here, archdemons there. Those are the new gods. The old gods didn't look after us either. At least you can see what the new ones are doing.
Then there are others who consider the Dark Mother to be the reincarnation of Marda, the goddess of magic, and her son Borbarad, the ruler of the forbidden knowledge.
Excuse me, but that really is heresy, you know.
What was Folk of Aravor doing in the brothel?
He and Chiacranor seem to get along well. They're sort of friends.
Then Aravor supports Chiacranor's intention to turn all the girls into undead?
I don't know, but the other day, a girl who talked a little too much died. Falk doesn't want his name mentioned. Yes, the Lord of Aravor is simply a little more modest than other Rondrians. They never come here otherwise.
Why haven't you told anyone? Half Warunk would give anything for this brothel.
To whom? The Kreutzer Cartel is still only interested in profit. Chiacranor's new business idea would suit them just fine. The Guard isn't represented strongly enough in Kreutzer Alley, and they demand proof before they do anything. And if the Rondrians find out, they'll hang us all.
I thought heretics were burnt, not hung.
It used to be that way. Nowadays the firewood is used for construction.
Explain to me again why Chiacranor wants to turn the girls into undead.
It was the plague. Before the Exodus, many of the men who came to us were already ill. They wanted to enjoy their last days. But that also infected many of the girls. Chiacranor eventually started resurrecting the dead girls in order to protect the living.
And you? You were probably happy to help whenever customers wanted to have special wishes fulfilled.
No, it wasn't like that. These people always just came to look. Chiacranor told me that he only resurrects the girls as a reminder of life under the necromancers.
And you believed every word, of course.
What could I do? I was afraid.
My help is not free, madam. Let's talk about my reward.
If you help me and my girls, I'll make you part owner of the Thorned Rose. Half. Once...
Enough. Where's Chiacranor?
Use the door. Hurry, please.
Здрасте.
Ah, Chiron, welcome.
Откуда
I
ты
was
знаешь
told
мое
that
имя?
you were coming.
Who told you?
Your patron, Folk of Aravor. He said that you're interested in sowing a few wild oats.
Какой-то он странный.
Really?
Don't worry, I have a number of the most willing girls for you to choose from.
I heard you have a new business idea.
Well, it's not really a new business idea. When the necromancers ruled here, there were brothels like mine everywhere. If you will, I'm just reviving an old tradition. And as you see,
You certainly do. What about your girls?
the girls are grateful to my people and me for helping them cross over to the Dark Mother. They have nothing but benefits from it. You look at these beautiful creatures, my masterpieces, tireless, invulnerable, and Do you find the girls
Не
delightful too?
очень.
No, not really. What has Folk told you of my wishes?
You shall receive whatever you crave. You can return them when?
How generous.
I have always found Folk of Erebor to be generous. A fine man, and the only... But be so good as to not mention anything about my new...
The Exodus seems to have been good for your business.
Actually, I had nothing to do with it. It just so happened that Folk said it would be better for both me and my business. That was very considerate, but no longer really necessary.
Folk ordered Gamut to lead the exodus of the sick out of the refugee camp.
You would have to ask His Grace of Erebor himself, for he knows Gamat far better than I.
Enough! I'm not here for sex.
You're not? But I was told you were coming.
I don't give a damn what Folk of Erebor told you.
Who the Nameless sent you here?
I am here on behalf of the city guard. Sergeant Vergalosh will tolerate your actions no more, Necromancer.
You can't touch me. I'm under Folk of Erevor's protection.
I will go when I'm done, and your people are not going to harm these girls.
You cannot stop me, Karen. First, the girls will go to the Dark Mother, and then so will you. Men, let the transition begin.
Почему эти зомби не пропали? Должны пропасть. Они не выглядят как девушки. Все. Да сколько можно? Хватит на меня рыгать.
I had to take drastic measures.
Maybe Chakranor will like it with the Dark Mother. In any case, thanks for the help. Please check up on my girls. Maybe you can even save some of them from crossing over.
А где они? Ты уже померла? Что я больше никого не вижу. Тут тоже. Походу им всем трындец. Тут я была. А сзади там ничего нет, по-моему. Там выход.
I cannot thank you enough.
Don't mention it.
Oh well, there's a bit of work needs doing now. Someone will have to run the Thorned Rose. I'm sure my new partner won't mind if someone experienced looks after the girls.
For a share.
Business is business. You will know that both the City Guard and the Kreutzer Cartel have an eye on this house.
You'll have to choose one side or the other.
Yes, that would probably be best. It would be good if we were protected and wouldn't have to take too much of your time.
So, who do you choose?
Ugh, decisions. I'm terrible. I want you to decide for me. Here, take the deed.
I think I'm going to report Falk's contact with Chiacronor to his superiors.
Are you a Warunkian citizen then?
Not yet.
Then no one will believe you. And the Rondrian Metropolitan Yarkon isn't in the city right now. That means you would have to turn Falk in to himself. That might be a bit difficult, don't you think?
What if the City Guard were to protect you and gain more power in Kreutzer Alley?
Well, prostitution isn't forbidden in Warunk. We could just keep the business going. We used to often have problems with people stiffing their bills and we never had anyone we could complain to about it. That would change. Maybe we could even start a guild at some point. On the other hand, Fergalosh is extremely fervent. Many customers would go elsewhere for their enjoyment and we would have to go hungry sometimes.
Why's that?
When you get to know a man, you have to find out what he is used to. With the guard watching us, we could...
You can't seriously want to...
They're just little things, my friend, with underwear, without... But our neighbours won't be happy to see the guard coming and going all the time. Kreutzer Alley.
What would happen if I were to choose the Kreutzer Cartel?
Perel would gain more power in Warunk and would do good. The girls could decide for themselves whether they want to work alongside the undead, but
What do you mean?
I know their kind. They would beat the girl. If they were out of the way, though, we could do what we want. And with the cartel controlling the smuggling, we would...
I think I know who I...
Well...
Sergeant, what are you doing here?
Sounds of battle from a brothel. No horse to be found anywhere in Kreutzer Alley. Sounds as if you had a spot of trouble, lad.
The rumors were true. Chiacronor was having the girls killed and then raising them again as undead.
Drax Radra and earn even more money that way. I hope he's already on his way to the Nether Hells.
Chiacronor is dead, and Dolorosa will now take over as manager of the Thorned Rose.
О, боже.
So, it seems I came just in time to see the guard poaching in foreign territory.
Get lost, Perel. The Thorned Rose is ours now.
Fergalosh, old friend, may I remind you of our truce? It would be very unfortunate if we had to return to our former behaviour.
Maybe the gentleman would like to allow my guest to get a word in. That will certainly help to clear matters up.
It's true. One of you will be taking the brothel under his protection in the future.
You don't really believe that the Kreutzer Cartel will give a single foot of ground in this matter?
I hope you've thought it through carefully, lad. If you choose wrong, there will be war.
Отдам бордель Гвардии. Потому что это закон.
I want Fergalosh and the men of the City Guard to protect the brothel. They will ensure law and order.
That was the right decision, lad. You're a decent man.
The City Guard is supposed to take care of a whorehouse? That is so ridiculous it makes you want to cry. But the cartel has understood. We'll meet again, gentlemen, and may the new gods then have mercy on you.
Dolorosa was satisfied. Thanks to the city guard, the Thorned Rose and its inhabitants were spared any further attacks by the underworld. Necromantic machinations were now a thing of the past, and no one cheated on their bill anymore. The establishment of a whore's guild was finally within reach. The price of this security was that now many customers stayed away, for they missed the excesses common under Tiakranor's rule. Clanandra's groom was never seen there again. Most denounced the rumors of Falk's inclinations as offensive and implausible. At least they did whenever strangers were listening. Last but not least, Fairgalosh's truce with the Kreutzer cartel was broken. The Guard began to prepare themselves for a major confrontation, another opportunity for Chiron to make a name for himself in Warank.
Зачем ему делать имя в Варнуке? Вообще не понимаю смысла. Он убежал из дома, обиделся на сестру. А куда делся жених сестры? Он же не испарился. Ни хрена непонятно. Ладно, на сегодня закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. И до встречи в следующей серии.